out there understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Ncaa. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Still looking, on the move. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Back to pass on second down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
It's third and goal and third and long. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Blazers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Bears the pressure. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Shows him the stiff arm. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out of the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Maryland! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man on the right. At the 45, on his way. There he goes down the right side. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UAB.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Bailey. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Running inside, it's Jackson. There's some room. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turns it on in midfield. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Terrapins! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. With the catch, it's Eakin. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Under fire. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The handoff to Johnson. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The Blazers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Keep it on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Eakin. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, UAB. Rolled his way into the end zone.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. The run inside. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Maryland! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29 and a solid return there. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Right on the money. Stumbled to the ground. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the front.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the timing just a hair off.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got the tight end outside. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Looking to throw on 3rd. Into the end zone. Touchdown Blazers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Running inside, it's Jackson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down, and it looks as if they'll go, and they're not in the huddle. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag.
Here we go. Move. Break. Hawk, go, Mustang. Down.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now,
might have a chance. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll run it. It's Johnson. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, UAB! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there and get me one more.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wants to change this route. They'll start on the ground with Brown. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. One more time, it's Brown. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's a priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game in the toss play.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's taking the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead, you've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. The offense changing the play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Makes a grab and room to run. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Terrapins! The Terps respond.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
He is in, and they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. They take the lead with a 2-point conversion. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. The run inside. It's Johnson. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. Plenty of fireworks in this